Okie dokie. So, hello everyone, once more. We be live again. And this time, it's some Warhammer 2. And as the title says, I am doing a bit of achievement hunting with the High Queen Khalida, trying to wrap up the Tomb King's achievements, basically. So she's the last one, and I thought, wait, why the hell not? Just let's stream some of this. Because why not? Some more chill gaming content. So we are all the way down here, and our goal is, for this challenge, if you will, to have 3 of these units in the High Queen's army, and well, we are on our way to complete that goal. We just have to wait for this right here to reach 4 surplus so that we can get this, and then so we can upgrade this. That will get us 1 more, and then we'll use these right here to get the last one, because I am an achievement whore. For this game, at least. For this game only. But to do that, we need... oh shit. Well, basically, we need gold and iron. And these jars as well that the Tomb Kings collect. But we have enough of that, and we have enough money. But yeah, we have to get the other resources. And we have them right here, conveniently enough. And some iron over here. But we have to fight these pesky dwarves to get it. So let us just get that out of the way, shall we? Now, of course, I'm a little bit of a crazed butt stabber here, because I already have a non-aggression pact signed with them, but since, again, I'm a little bit of a achievement nerd right here, we're just gonna ignore that and declare war. Not a huge point in fighting that battle, so we'll just move in for a nice, quick auto-resolve. And I think we shall just occupy this, because if we sack, we'd probably lose that. So now this is already built for us, which is pretty nice. As you can see, we have that now. All we need now is the iron. But the next fight will be a bit more problematic, because, well, this little fellow literally is on to us now, and we have to fight our way in there. No easy auto-resolve there, I don't think. Luckily, this is not late game, so they don't have like level 4 walls and high tier units, just regular dwarf warriors and such. So with this guy, I'm basically thinking of putting up some pressure on them right here. That should do. And who knows, maybe once I have the achievement I'll just keep playing, because why not? We'll see. And we have some dank elves over here, more specifically led by, or Lord Squidward, as a friend of mine would call him. He kind of looks like Squidward though, doesn't he? So you leveled up. Well, that's good. Guess we'll just buff some of our, well, all of our infantry. I'll just check on performance real quick, because I only have 1 monitor, meaning I have to tab out a bit now and then. Just to make sure that I'm not muted too. That would probably be good. But no, it all looks fine, and I'm streaming in 1080. I was expecting things to be a bit more choppy, but luckily, no such thing. Why is he not replenishing? Well, that's a problem. Well, it's more important that our queen replenishes, so we'll just be doing that. Perhaps some of this to increase replenishment. Costs so much because we're in an unpleasant climate. Plus public order isn't gonna be great here, but if we manage to just capture this straight up, then the rebellion will show up here instead of here. Might as well go into ambush. Perhaps he's stupid, maybe he'll go for this, who knows? And then we can overwhelm him with our lovely, lovely skeletal superior numbers. Let's just end the turn. Get on with this. And I'm doing the Vortex campaign, by the way, and not Mortal Empires. Felt like there was no real need to do Mortal Empires when trying to go for a single achievement. Plus the turn times would be pretty insane. Ambush foil, well, whatever. So we can get these guys. Now, the way I've built my Khalida here is that she is, well, we've got these army skills right here, buffs the archers. We've got quite a few of them. And I'm even considering getting this one for her army. That would be pretty good. Let's do just that. And we'll give that guy some spears instead. She is fully replenished, so... Oh man, movement is really bad too. Anywho, grab that. And we can also get our hands on a casket of souls. Probably want that. An extra does not hurt. At the very least, not us. Now he can tunnel, because as a little dwarf, he likes to tunnel, and yeah, mine basically, so he can use his underway stance and pop up right here if he wants to, but maybe he won't. I think we'll just move towards this. In fact, no need to ambush. I just wanna deal with him as quickly as possible. Might even want to march just to make sure that we can reach him. So she leveled up. Yeah, that's right, I didn't pick anything. Recruit rank +3 and even more ammo. Although this one is pretty neat. I think we'll grab that one. That will help in this upcoming siege battle. Then we have these guys. I don't know if they declare war on me, if they would ever do that. I mean, they're part of the Tomb King's faction mechanic. Our goal is to collect all these books of the legendary necromancer himself, Nagash. And once we get them, we have to fight for them, obviously. But yeah, we get some campaign, faction-wide I should say, buffs. Perhaps we'll even do that. But he should move to 50, so he can do that, get some replenishment going.
High Queen Khalida.
Oh my gosh, he'll take attrition all the way. Is that so? Well... And that's because we're in mountain areas. Yeah, mountain passes, okay. So they have that little advantage. Let's just check. We have 3 out of 3 armies. What are we researching, by the way? We are researching that, of all things. Okay, so some weapon damage for these two. They are damage dealers, so I suppose that could come in handy. But it's pretty straightforward from here. We need that iron. And then we need to level up our capital. Get the appropriate building upgrade, and then we have them, our Venom Knights, whatever they're called. Not quite in range just yet. Don't want to be raiding our own territory. Oh shit, what is he doing? Oh, please leave us alone. I don't want to deal with this just yet. Perhaps we could even just... Oh, I don't want to end up in attrition territory. No, not really. I'm just gonna have to hope that this will be enough for the next turn. So now you deal with this. And apparently we have to fight this one manually. And for the sake of this stream, I will do no save scumming, because, well, that'd be cheap. There's nothing cheesy about me. Not at all. So as you can imagine, we have a whole lot of units, but they're all very weak. These Nehekaran horsemen here are, they're okay, but still not exactly high tier. But we do have the numbers, so we should win this. I freaking hope so, at the very least. And now I'll have to use my keyboard. I apologize, it's a mechanical one. I'll have to see about getting a more silent keyboard at some point, because it does make a lot of noise. But if I'm gonna do this effectively, unfortunately, I just need the frickin' keyboard. So basically how we're gonna do this is overwhelm them a lot. So skeleton horsemen, they're not very good. Carrion, good against skirmishers. Let's do this. Whoa. Let me just check on performance real quick. It's actually performing surprisingly well, I would say. 1080p and everything. Very good. They seem a bit confused. Poor dwarves. Some hidden rangers over there. Let's maybe just harass them right away. Let's move all of these together. Rangers are pretty dangerous. Dwarves in general are actually pretty tough, so... And that was a pathetic cavalry charge. Wow. Yep, not amazing. Well, to stop the quarrelers, their missile dudes, from shooting. Engage the miners. You two get in there. You surround them. And perhaps I can do that a little bit better. This guy right here, our Lich Priest, our wizard basically, should use his leech spell on their Thane. You're getting messed up because you're a useless unit. Do not charge into those longbeards, that would be bad. Because they will wreck you. Did you cast that spell? No, you did not. Now, there we are. You've got that covered. You just move up and help swarm the living shit out of them. Excuse me. Too much chaos in my nostrils. Those are going down. We'll just join the fighting over here. Oh, they actually have a lord. Get those out. Charge in there. Some spears got wiped out there. Kind of to be expected. Drain some more health from that lord of theirs. No, no, no. There we are. Need to get you guys around and surround them. We'll win, it's just... we'll lose some crap units, but no big deal. And our Ushabti are ready. Pop them out right here. Get in there. And we have just about one. The Longbeards will be the toughest ones to take down, I think. And I am playing on very hard, by the way, not legendary. That's why I can do this little neat slow down if I want to, but no need in this fight. Basically, all I need is for those two over there to start routing, which seems to be a thing just about now. There we go. Yeah, no point in running them down because they were stuck in their settlement. Meaning, well, nowhere for them to run, basically. Suppose we could... No, we'll just take it. Going for public order with him, I usually don't do that. But it's nice if you want to stabilize a region quickly. We'll just keep doing that. Could up that spirit leech a bit. And they have some advanced buildings as well. Might as well just get 2 of those together with that technology. Should be pretty good. And maybe slap these 2 together. Their chariots are actually pretty good, at least against what do you say, like weaker units such as, well, as long as they're unarmored. I think that's how it works, at least. They're very micro intense, but oh yeah, he's out of room. Then we slap another together and do something like that and grab 2 of those. Anywho, they're good against lightly armored units. They can pretty much just smash through those and cause massive damage. But actually, against dwarves, they'll struggle. But at least these have archery, so we'll have that going for us at the very least.
The way to Silver Pinnacle, High Queen Khalida.
Silver Pinnacle, she says. I think that's where her oh so nice vampiric sister's hanging out, if memory serves. A little bit of fluff right there. They're not exactly fond of each other, shall we just say. Neferata, back in the day, tried to turn her into a vampire, but the goddess Asaf, intervened and, well, no such thing happened. Now they are mortal enemies. Would be pretty cool to see Neferata in this game, or Warhammer 3 though, at some point.
The goddess wills it.
Again, we're just gonna have to hope that we do not take too much. I mean, that we can reach it next turn. So, moving on. Uh-oh. What does Squidward want? Yeah, he has ended non-aggression because we marched through his territory without a military access agreement. So in a couple of turns, like 10 or so, that's usually what it is, he might declare war on us. Clan Pestilence and Clan Scryer. Alright. That's that technology done. I wouldn't mind another Tomb Prince. Those are pretty damn good at dealing with enemy infantry. And just all around good fighters, really. So why don't we pay for that guy? And since we're about to fight, we'll give him some melee attack. So I think we have to declare war on him. And she can't reach. I love it when the game lies to me. Yep, that's just fantastic. I wonder if it's because he's in the way or something. Well, he does not have walls, at least. We'll just move, and it doesn't look like it'll be that bad. Just keep them together. You are recruiting those. Nothing special to build here, no. Just checking my hero capacities. And no, we are basically just waiting for that Tomb Prince then. Itza has been destroyed. Wow. That usually does not happen. I wonder what... Yeah, they were probably up against Clan Pestilence and Squidward, I guess. So these Tomb Princes right here are all combat specific. So I think we'll just grab this one. And perhaps it would have been much better to get him over here rather than over there. But done is done. I'm just checking on performance again real quick. Okay, moving on. A bit hesitant about grabbing a Necrotech because we don't really have any constructs. Although I'm not sure if our Necropolis Knights are indeed constructs. Yes, they are, because of this icon right here. So, how many jars do we have? How much money do we have? We have... So we'll spend 100 jars on that. Because I'll need more money to upgrade this. And we'll get to 4 in 3 turns. So, are we ready to fight? I think we are.
Vengeance upon them!
Yes, we are.
At last! Vengeance!
Submit to your king. Moving.
Kill all!
But before we do, we have some skills to pick. Perhaps something that will help us in the battle itself. Upgrading this would be good.
Strike at them!
And our prince should probably just get a straight up damage buff and melee attack buff.
On your knees.
What can we do here?
I have no time for this. I serve king.
Not that much.
I reign. I am a rune lord, not some smith.
His 14 units could probably take on our 20. Yes, indeed. So perhaps we just keep them on their toes and we get out of here and let them take this again. I'm not sure. How's our... Yeah, the garrison is really smashed up.
On your knees.
So it might be a good idea to just run off, but I'll make that decision later.
Daggers out! The snake's hunger.
And for some reason, balance of power shifted
Them like wheat.
against our favor after we moved this guy into position. I said no saves coming. I'm so used to... I'll not do it. It's just I'm so used to it that I just clicked the damn thing. I swear. I promise. I'd never cheat. Especially not on any puzzles. Oh no. Well, that's dreadful. At least Ranald is with us, it would seem. So, here's how we're gonna have to go about this. This is a siege battle. Sounds really obvious, but yeah, siege battles aren't exactly amazing in this game. So what we'll do is we'll involve a little bit of cheese at the very least. And so he's coming in from over there. Perhaps we should try to... Yes, we should probably try to stick together as best we can. And we'll just get moving straight away. The problem with siege battles, I mean, well, one problem, it's this right here. As you can see, well, not in this case, but in some cases, these towers will have radius over all the map. Meaning, as soon as you come in, as is the case with our reinforcements here, they'll be under fire almost immediately, which, well... You'll have to rush in that case. But so what we'll do is we'll get our archers over here. Get our casket of souls over here. And we're already taking casualties from those frickin' thunderers. In fact, we're taking a lot of casualties from those thunderers. Oh boy, that is not good. Oh shit, get the hell back. Well, we can at least drop this down. That did pretty damn good damage. Yeah, also frames are kinda not too happy about this. And you're standing out in the open. In short, what I'm trying to do is have a little bit of a ranged fight, which is also our strength, by the way, before we head up there on those walls with our infantry. Guess we're getting shot by their artillery. So they have a gate. Yeah, the gate's right here. Could try to smash through that. Not sure if that's worth it though. And you're running up like idiots. Maybe not do that, please. Maybe that's just what we have to do. Just move in and shoot as best we can, because I don't think we have as good range, actually. Those are dwarf warriors. We want to make sure that they're standing still once we start shooting them. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing. Oh, they're trying to get themselves killed. Part of me thinks that it might just be as well to just get them all up there. Guess I've kinda messed up the skirmishing phase here. Also, it's not a very good settlement to assault because it's just a straight line of wall. Whereas in other cases, you can have a wall that goes like this and then like this, so you can stand by the edge here and shoot them from a good angle. Not so much in this case. Yeah, those guys are being absolutely useless. That is some pretty damn good damage. Still try to... oh god. Lag. Lag, lag, lag. But yeah, we'll try to keep some units out, and you're getting absolutely wrecked. Have you get up there, and we'll have these two get up there. Then we bring up our lords and heroes to help them out up on the wall. I'd rather not lose those archers, but they are crumbling. I think I'm gonna lose them. Longbeards with great weapons, don't mind if I do. Oh my god! Oof! Yeah, I lost those archers, but that's just to be expected, I guess. Let's move up a bit. Climb the ladders. It's a bit finicky to get them up there, apparently. Have to wait for all the skeletons, I guess. And quite frankly, I could just get our archers out of here. Could actually improve performance a bit. Maybe not shoot into our own men. Let's get you down from there. Actually, no, attack those dwarf warriors. It's gonna spawn you guys right here. Stop the thunderers from shooting, because that's gonna hurt a lot. Just like that. What are you doing over here? Put him on guard mode. He still goes off traipsing around over there. Do not have a priest with death magic, unfortunately, because then I would drain that hero. But no such luck. Can chill with the archers right now. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of that. Put you over here. Oh boy. I have walked into quite the mess, haven't I? Well, that's not necessarily what I wanted, but fair enough. Kazook indeed, little dwarf. That's slow-mo, not... I'm considering bashing these gates open, but I don't know how much good that's gonna do. In fact, I don't think that's gonna do much good at all. Can you shoot these guys? At least these guys are better fighters. Just need to get all the chaff up there. Could sure use some of this. We're getting there, it's just a slow crawl, basically. I wish siege battles were not this way, but unfortunately they are. Say what you want about Rome 2, but at least the siege battles there are, well, they're a lot more interesting than this. Just a straight line of wall, and then some nooks and crannies here that you can defend. And it doesn't even matter, I mean, this is what you want to capture, or at the very least that's what the AI always tries to do when they're besieging you. That Thane is almost down. Could you guys perhaps shoot them quarrelers? Going to lose quite a bit of units here, but most of them are spearmen, so not a huge loss really. Might have to bring those in as well. Just everything we've got, basically. Ah, they're all trying to help us, sending up their artillery crew to fight. Oh, there we go. To be honest, thank the gods. No more of that. Close victory. I was expecting a Pyrrhic victory, but I'll take it. So really, as far as I'm concerned, we lost one archer. That's how it works, right? We lost one archer.
Victory!
And some skeleton horsemen archers, but yeah. Those are better on a field, rather than a cramped siege battle.
Take it well. It's knowledge.
But there we go, it's ours. But it does not have the iron that we need, so we'll have to build that for ourselves. But we got access to Tube Guard. Now that is a
The goddess will
significant improvement right there. We'll grab those for Khalida. And our other king over here. Well, actually, no. He cannot. Unless we do this. And recruit them globally, which will take significantly longer. Yeah, 4 turns. But Ushabti are good to have, without a doubt. But perhaps replace that archer unit that we lost. I'll just check on performance again real quick. I noticed well, I'm sure you did too, a rather significant drop in quality there at the siege battle. And I think that has to do with a lot of units clamping together. That seems to be the thing, because the battle before that didn't seem to be as... It seems to think I'm double clicking for some reason. It's a bit annoying. Well, I'm not sending him up against that. Yep, there you go again. Anywho, like I said, not sending him up against that. He's not gonna win. In fact, we should go back to our Copper Desert province and make sure that we don't have a rebellion there. And I imagine that's basically our turn. I suppose we could just demolish this. Could get that for extra growth and replenishment. If they try to attack us here, that would help. So 3,000. But of course, as I mentioned, yeah, no, not really. I want that money. But we'll get some money from that, and then we can up the replenishment here. Because we'll stay around here for a while. That's good. Campaign. Excuse me. Movement range increase for her. Entire army. And that's our turn. So they'll take that back. I'll let them do just that. And they sacked it, which can't imagine that did a lot for them. So that's one necrotect right there. They do perform decently enough against infantry, so I'll get him. And next up, technology-wise, we can just keep doing that since we're getting a couple of these. Yeah, seems to think I'm double-clicking for some reason. I wonder if that's because of 1080p or my mouse going crazy on me. Don't know. I'm trying to click on Khalida. Thank you. Perhaps I don't want that many archers. They're kind of a little bit of a liability almost in that sense. Oh yeah, we can't get those just yet because we need iron. So 2 turns, we can. Well, I don't doubt you. Undead Lucio. Don't ask why, just Undead Lucio. Okay. I'm considering perhaps giving... Oh god, that's annoying. Giving the Necron warriors to him. So that I can have a stronger line, basically, for Khalida. Now, not that spears are necessarily stronger than Necron warriors, but they might be able to just hold the line longer because there's more of them and their melee defense is a bit higher. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll do that. And grab some experienced spearmen instead. And then she can't move. Unless we do that. Two turns. So we're almost there. Now what he could do... Oh boy, that wounded chance is it's a thing. Yep, I did not really do that. It's just... don't know what's going on with that. It's annoying though.
Lesser siblings would falter.
Well, it's worth a try. What I'm trying to do is just like that, assault his units. Discourage him from coming at us, basically. So in that case, we want some specialist points and then some assault units points. That way he'll do more damage. And he did pretty well, actually. As a low-level hero. Some Skaven right there. And that reminds me, we do want another Casket of Souls. Why don't we give that to him? Could have come in handy during that fight, but... well, I forgot. Of course I forgot. I suppose he'll just stay right here. Perhaps we could even try to fool him into a little bit of an ambush. If he's really silly. I'm not so sure that's gonna work though, but hey, it's worth a shot. So he's recruiting those. And if we do something like this, we can get the Ushabti. And those we do want. That's the fun thing about the Tomb Kings. Their units do not cost any upkeep, but you have to keep building recruitment buildings in order to, well, gain access to all their good stuff. So what you can do then is just trade the units around instead of deleting them unless they're like, you know, yeah, spearmen and such. But perhaps what I'll do is I'll get rid of the horseman archers and give him an additional archer unit. Perhaps even the same for you, because, yeah, skeleton horsemen are useless. At least these guys have, yeah, archery going for them. Now, of course, it's not in ambush anymore. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. We'll just do that. It's no big deal. End the turn. I suppose he'll grab it this time. Or not. What is he doing? It's confused. Confused little Dawi. I don't want to scream. Maybe she's torturing a vampire or something. Crazy bitch. It is sort of tempting to fight him, except for the fact that he's got, well, lots of big nasty units. Minotaurs, big uns, bestigors. If we just stay put, there's no real read for it. Read? Hardly shall we read? No real need, excuse me. Did I mention I was tired? That's my excuse anyways. Could spend 6,000 on this and gain access to even more Tomb God. But I will not do that, because in one turn you can get this. So I'll get this commandment and make that cheaper for next turn.
Asap smiles on us.
So not only do Necrotects buff constructs, they also buff your campaign movement range. So it's pretty good to have them in your armies if you can, if you have the space. So one more turn and we have the ingredients that we need. Then we just need, as I've mentioned a couple of times now, well, this and this. Get the unit. And that's it. One less achievement to worry about. Might seem a really silly thing to go for, and I agree with you, it is, but I only do this for games that I actually really like, and this is one of those games. Darkest Dungeon is another one, but good luck getting all of those. Because some of them are pretty damn difficult to get. Don't think I should keep assaulting him, even if we succeed, it costs money. So I'll just do some exploring with him. And we found Herr Skrolk. He doesn't exactly hate us. Probably because we're oh, and he's friends with Blessed Dread. Oh, damn it. In fact, he's very good friends with them. Yeah, we'll just ignore that for now.
We begin.
He will be at full strength next turn.
Asap commands.
So perhaps I'd even take this on. Just for the lulz, basically. And that, oh my god, this weird double click thing, what the hell? So that gives us, if we win, wins and magic powers are plus 20, that is pretty damn good. And hero recruitment, Lich Priest with Shadows. Shadows is a pretty nice lore. But, as mentioned, it's not exactly a thing that we need. We'll just wait here for one more turn, order that construction, and then we'll see. Now, is he coming back? I'm referring to the Nagash Book Army. I'm also glad that they did what they did with the Tomb Kings concerning the Vortex mechanic, because the Vortex with the other races, it's pretty, yeah. It's a nice idea, it's just implemented kind of in a meh sort of fashion, if that makes any sense. Basically, if you play the Vortex campaign as the original 4 races, that being the Skaven, High Elves, Dark Elves or Lizardmen, the game sort of punishes you for, I'd say, expanding, because when you start your Vortex rituals, you'll have a bunch of armies just popping out of thin air, basically. And if you have lots of territory, they can pop up in more places, basically. So that's can be quite nasty when you have a bunch of armies who just pop out of nowhere, destroying your hard worked on cities and whatnot. It's pretty nasty. This offers something unique, and you can just go about it as you see fit. It's about grabbing the books and then making your way to Khemri, all the way over here. somewhere over here to Nagash's Black Pyramid. I think that's what it's called. And basically activating it and having a last epic climactic battle against Arkan the Black, Nagash's faithful servant. Unless you play as him, of course, that is.
What?
So, with that, there we go. Venom Knights of Asaph. So, finally, and of course, we want them in our army. Now, we should not delete anything, as I mentioned. We should instead swap things around. So maybe if we gave Khalida the Ushabti, and if we gave
Mountains do not impede me.
our other lord, well, obviously something, right? Sepulchral Stalkers, yeah, we don't need those. However, we need to give him another unit. No, actually, we'll just do it this way. And then we delete those from existence. And then we get back to here, to our territory. And boom, that's 2 of them. Nice. And we upgrade this. And now we have to wait for 5 turns, and then we have to wait for another 5 turns. And then we get those. And that is what I'm going for.
My father demands it. Move, but not yet. Tomb King of Mehekara.
In the meantime, let's see if we can catch
Cross the peaks.
this little beast
Varus shall rise again.
man, his contingent of that assortment of monstrous troops.
Submit to your king.
This is not our region, no.
Bring me Neferat.
He seems to come back though,
Your queen.
but perhaps we can just follow him.
I reign.
I don't really want it to just sit here, but
Is my throne ready?
Libaris shall rise again.
ah, God, I hate these regions. That's another thing I don't like about the Vortex campaign map in itself. It's just that while things are so big and grand, and that's cool in a way, it just takes forever to get anywhere.
Rises from the sands.
And that's with
A true warrior.
this skill right here, Root Marcher. I always go with that. And not to mention that the Tomb Kings also get, well, 8 followers. I mean, like this, like extra campaign movement range +6. And then once you defeat an enemy, you can get even more if you pick the right option concerning the captives. But it's just takes forever.
Your queen.
Takes forever getting anywhere. It gets kind of tedious. But enough complaining. Let's move on. Some extra stats for the warriors. Well, that is most likely Skaven territory, I would imagine. I think it might be better, yeah, something like this. He's gonna come over here. So what we do is we meet up with him. And perhaps even get the assistance from the garrison over here. Very sneaky, I know. That's not gonna help us. That's not gonna help us either, correct?
Liberus shall rise again.
No, no chariots in that army. Well, I suppose we could just go for another dynasty, and that allows us to get another lord, another army. But which one? Tomb Guard? Yeah, that'll be good. So I moved you up here. I'm quite frankly... No, don't do that.
Stop that.
Quite frankly wondering why, because again, he just... he just cannot take that on, I'm afraid.
Find my harem.
We need aid from another army. Especially considering that he's sitting in this.
Arise, legions.
I don't believe that these chariots will actually do what I would hope they would do, I should say, against the dwarves, because again, you look at their armor right here, 85, and I think that's how it works. The less armor a unit has, the easier it is for a chariot to just rip through them. So if we ran into, say, the rangers, not the corners, yeah, missile troops, but they have 80 armor. That's the dwarves for you. I miss the dwarves. I miss my dwarves. But yeah, less armor. We could probably do that. But in this case, we're just gonna hang back, I guess. Perhaps we could get that. And maybe draw him down here by trying to ambush.
The way to Silver Pinnacle.
Now, of course, we'll need money for that. But we'll get that once that building is finished.
Challenge me.
And you were exploring.
Move. No, my king. Make way. I command.
He's being blocked. Well, no matter.
Hello, I have a Neferata head for sale. Is anyone interested? I also sell dwarves.
Goddamn. Spooky elf clowns. We need some Ushalti in this place. Yeah, we do. Some bow Ushalti, specifically. Yeah, I agree. Those are actually quite badass. About that Neferata head though, I mean, how much would a clown god want for that? I mean, or is this just an epic troll? Is it a counterfeit Neferata head? Taskmaster, that's a further increase in campaign movement range, I think. But even with that, we're gonna struggle. So, little dwarf, what's it gonna be? I think he just ran into that plague-infested settlement. Well, that's not gonna be good for him. That one's going to be good.
Bring me Neferata's head.
So yeah, he is coming this way.
My throne awaits.
Put... God damn it. Put him there, next to her. That is our Tomb Prince. Tomb Strike is good. we have good enough replenishment at the moment. Or do we? Yeah, it'll do. Another prince leveled up. We'll just get the attack. Who is this? Oh, he's with him. That will do. And we'll just... Actually, no. Net of Amintok. Even though it's a bit nerfed compared to the good old days.
High Queen Khalida.
And how are we going over here? 3 turns. And since, yeah, since they... I get a feeling, though, that he might come back now. But we'll see. Perhaps he's not in range to do that. Perhaps he got himself beat up by the combined might of Herr Skrolk and Squidward. If so, we could actually perhaps take that settlement for ourselves, get some gems. No, there he is, of course. And it seems he's contracted whatever plague that they placed in that settlement. Yeah, he's got 20 units now. We're not going to be able to take that on with this army. So I think we'll go this way. And we have befriended some dank elves. With a very... I don't know what look that is. Death metal-y kind of look or something. I don't know. Now, I could just straight up betray him and, you know, attack him, because I could use this province. He is all the way over here. That's his capital. He's just sitting here not doing anything. Being weird. But we're also making a fair bit of money out of him. So maybe not. I think we can do this without reinforcements. And pick something that will help for this fight, like extra ammo for the archers. Or perhaps even... No, let's give her a Necroserpent. Reward for utter dedication to the warrior queen. Every swipe of its sandstone tail can carve through mortal flesh. How delightful.
Bring me Neferata's head.
And we'll just... Warg! You don't like wargs.
Libaris shall rise again.
Well, we'll just go for him, just like that.
Sacrifice them to
And like I said, no saves coming. Would it not be awkward if I lost these two now? That would kinda suck. So the things that are gonna be nasty in this fight, or well, particularly nasty, well, this Cygor, for sure. These two giant spiders, the Arachnarok spiders, Minotaurs as well. Bestigors, once they get into melee. Another thing is they all have veterancy, very high veterancy. So they'll straight up... yeah. And not to mention that I have this weird double click issue, but hopefully it won't happen too much. Get The archers like that. Not you. The casket of memes. Of dead memes, perhaps. A lot of tools at our disposal. Perhaps too many tools, actually. And as said, I want to be really careful with these, because these are the ones that I need for my achievement. More important than anything else, clearly. And here's Khalida on her... well... on her new mount. Put you in there. Now, a tomb guard with halberds are actually pretty damn good against large units. So we'll try to keep them handy. Yeah, there's something going on with either my mouse or it's the 1080p thing. I don't know. It's a bit annoying. So, let's do this. Just make sure he's on guard mode, so he doesn't run away. Chase any enemies, I mean. Let's take a look at our terrain. Lots of forest here, we don't like that. Looks like they're waiting for me to make my move. So we want to put all these chaff units, the spearmen, at the front. Losing them, I am absolutely fine with. Losing everything else, not so much, especially not these. That'd be really bad. Put some Hekara warriors over here at this flank. And then we have our sepulchral stalkers. They're a bit interesting. They have anti-large. They also have this weird spit attack. And I think that's anti-large as well. I'm not entirely sure. It also seems to mess up formations pretty good. So it doesn't do that much damage, but it has its uses, I think. And here's our additional casket of dead memes. Just put him right there. Try our best to stop them from flanking, because they always try that, the AI. Very obvious flanking moves, but it can catch you off guard if you're not careful. So we'll try something like this, and now I'm going to try and get their attention. Because I'm not necessarily all that eager of walking up against this. I prefer defending. That's kind of my style, actually. So, this one I have found is really damn good. Long time since I've seen Beastmen. You are pretty nasty looking, aren't you? And some boys. Some very naked boys. Whoa. Arrow boys. Vestigores. I think I'll try to do it like this. We'll target the Vestigores. See what that does. Well, I guess they're pretty well armored. I'll try the Savage Orc big guns next time. They have no armor. Literally. At least I don't think they have any armor. Oh, they got mad. They're coming. And here's this big, fat, spooky spooder. Arachnarok spider. Our halberds will try to deal with that as best they can. So what we can try to do with our Lich Priest is to lock one unit in place. Because as I mentioned, they nerfed the Net of Aventok. Before, it would place down this huge, well, big enough at least, circle. And that would catch multiple enemies. Whereas now you have to upgrade it to get that. You could perhaps even try Shem's Burning Gaze. Could use some cardio, it would seem. Don't judge him, it's hard being dead. It's tough. So we did some damage to those guys. I think we'll have to save this one though. Don't really wanna waste it. And let's maybe make sure that you guys don't go into that. Let's do this. I'll use you when I have to. And here comes... yeah, ow, basically. We'll just try and target this spooder. Yeah, that hit. Didn't do a whole lot of damage though, but it's better than nothing. And I have some archers over here. And before this clusterfuck truly begins, I'm just gonna check on performance one last time. Looking good. Let's do this. There comes the spit. As you can see, it is actually pretty good against larger units. Yeah, sons of bitches are coming around this way. This is gonna be messy. So, Prince, I kinda need you over here. Need help against this. If we just get into this, those are screwed. Stop that from being a thing. God. Those... no, that's fine. Ushamti, help deal with that. I need this now. And we'll just do something like this. Because it's gonna be quite hectic. Tomb Strike, and just get in there. You fight those, you try to fight those. And our spearmen are getting absolutely obliterated, but that was sort of the point. Might wanna, yeah, pull back my archers. Halberds, you need to get in there. Ignore the spooder and fight the Bestigors. That's what you're good at. Tomb Guard. Archers are taking a beating over here. Wasn't fast enough. And for some reason this spell or whatever didn't trigger. There we go. So there we go. Get in there. Those guys are getting smashed. And the halberds are performing like shit for some reason. Don't want you in melee, obviously. Easier said than done, though. Yeah, we're not gonna come out of this looking pretty, that's for sure. Bestigors got smacked. Good. Archers over there are dying horribly. Well, they should have fought harder, clearly. Our knights here, if you want to call them that, are doing okay. I'm considering sending them to deal with that son of a bitch, but I kinda need to concentrate my efforts on this clusterfuck. So the thing about that spider, it doesn't have very good leadership. So what that means is damage it enough and it will actually get spooked and run away. How we're doing over here? Yeah, they're going down. Bloody beast, man. I shall send this unit to smack him in the butt. And the rest of you, yeah, you go for that. Try to get the archers out of there. Shoot the living shit out of that. I guess my Lich Priest is dead. I was thinking of stopping him so that we could kill him, but no matter, we won. There is no way I could have won that with one army. I do not think so. And one last legionary barrage for good measure. Close victory and not a Pyrrhic victory. So yeah, our Lich Priest, I don't know what happened to him, but nothing nice. Sucks that we lost those archers, that's a bit unfortunate. And the sepulchral stalkers died as well. And all the spearmen, but that was part of the plan. I'd much rather see that than losing all the tomb guards, all the archers, and yeah, no, that would have been quite horrifically bad. So we could do this, get extra campaign movement and money. I think I'll take the money. That's a cutscene. Whew. Oh my god, it scared me.
The first book found.
Yes.
A Codex Mortifica.
A Codex Mortifica.
Seeped in dark magic.
Seeped in dark anime.
The hieroglyphs match those upon the pillar. Illuminating our progress.
And inside awaits the arms of Lord Abaddon. Plot twist. Amazing plot twist. A ward save for her would be pretty nice. She is, after all, a pretty good duelist. I think that's her role, if I understand her correctly. And she also has this one right here, Venom Wave. And as I understand it, that's basically a escape ability. So if you had to get out of a hairy situation, perhaps she gets stuck in with a bunch of infantry, and either you want to escape and find a lord or hero to fight, you can just pop that and get out free, or you can just run away. Well, we'll require replenishment after that fight, that's for sure. And another Lich Priest, by the way. Best not tell his predecessor what happened to him. Oh yeah, now we can have Shadow magic, but I don't like any of these traits. Kinda crap, really. The Hekaran lore is, well, they have some things that I like. Bonus versus infantry, master of ceremony, whatever, we'll just get this guy. So yeah, at least we did that. And got completely smashed in the process. But what don't I do for entertainment, right? Not a whole lot else to do other than wait for that to finish. And of course, yeah, it would appear that the Skaven did that. Let's indeed have a look. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Seeking out the Skaven with your heroes, if nothing else, is a good way of earning XP. Costs a bit, but it's almost like a free level up in a way. Not free, obviously, because you... Oh, damn it. You can't fail, basically, is what I'm trying to say. In that sense, it's free. Ah, you finally grabbed that. Good for you, Master Dwarf. So he's buggering off. But we might see him again, though. We could try to finish him off with a nice auto resolve, but yeah. Then we could lose some more dudes. Don't really want that. Yeah, time to get out of here. Didn't quite make it inside, but you can't make it over there anyways. Worries me a little bit that he might try to come for us. But if he does, we're gonna have an entire army plus this. It's gonna be a pretty good force. She should be grabbing those instead. You can grab one, and then you can... Global, only one turn. How exactly did that happen? Well, not complaining. Moving on. I'm basically just gonna let him run off. I'm not sure if they can recruit more units though. I think they're just there for you as the Tomb King player faction. Otherwise, they're not actually on the map if you play, well, say High Elves or something. So how do we get back? Do we even want to get back? Let's just get that nice... Oh, I just realized. I want you in my army.
We begin.
And that's it. Another 5 turns, and then we can get our third Necropolis Knight. But perhaps what I'll do is that I'll send her back to help defend against, or perhaps even take out that dwarf army. Now, he... oh boy. Yeah, if that happens. Oh my god, if that happens.
Bring me Neferata's head.
And of course what I'm referring to is he could actually try to attack us. And we're now in March stance.
The goddess wills it.
And he's got a, well, a few nasty units,
Libaras shall rise again.
shall we just say. Those are on cooldown. Do we have any neat rights that we can get? Not really. Could craft some gear, because we've already done this now. I actually wouldn't mind a potion of speed on Khalida. And perhaps something like this.
The goddess wills it.
Just for some extra dabblage. And then he just stops moving because there's a stuck little fellow in the way. Has Lokir's turn passed already? I didn't pay attention. I think it's passed. Yep, it has definitely passed. But we're not out of the woods just yet. You know that I'm tired because I read Reinforce the Sex Workers. Well, I don't like that. Growth is not a problem anymore, so we can just do that. And we'll get the hell out of here. Looks like he might be trying to go for that. And if he does, well, we'll just go meet him. Some points to distribute for you, right? Yeah, that will do. Perhaps not the most interesting thing to watch, but I thought better to stream than just play the game for myself. It's good practice, if nothing else. Also lets me try out 1080p. And overall, it seems to work pretty well, actually. Especially well in Darkest Dungeon. Probably because Darkest Dungeon doesn't really demand as much as this game does. It almost looks like they actually do build. As in with the horde mechanics that the Beastmen have. I wonder if we're gonna see stacks of them in the future. That could be quite nasty.
The Queen returns.
3 turns for that, and we have the money, so we'll just get this.
What? Other and
And we'll move on. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll take on these little dwarves. And perhaps by then we have our pissy snakes. Our pissy mechanical snakes, I should say, because they're actually mechanized units. Or constructs, rather. Can he get anything interesting? The sepulchral stalkers, perhaps? Instead of some spearmen. Just like that. Ooh. That's a lot of angry, half-naked, smelly dwarves. But, as you can see, no armor, so they're not gonna like getting shot. Let's try and assault the units. Success again. Nice. Let's grab that now. Of course, they'll replenish, but part of why I'm doing that is to level him up. Moving on. Or perhaps they'll just cause trouble for the Skaven. Either way, fine with me. Unearth the chamber? No, we'll take money in this instance.
bring me Neferata's head. Prepare my chambers. They have served me well.
That's for our Necrotect. That will be good to restore our constructs.
The goddess wills it.
2 turns. Alright. Let's try this again. Although at some point we're going to fail, but not yet. Sword of Cain rests. Is Alariel at it again? Probably what's going on. And there I read the lineage of Trump. Oh god. Some extra damage. Certainly does not hurt. Well, actually does, just the enemy and not us.
High Queen Khalida.
How shall we go about this? Bah, we shall just be very obvious with what we're going to do. We're going to attack. We're going to kill them. Yes, foolish little dwarf.
You take me for a wazzock.
I think you're breaking the law, mister. You're not supposed to be here. You're just a placeholder for something else. Where's my prince?
That is not wise.
Hiding over here. Might actually be better to embed him. Probably what we should do.
Address me as your highness.
Select him like that instead.
Strengthen our legions.
And on the next turn, we can take on this little dwarf army. And then we should actually be almost done with this. Many of these factions are actually a lot more fun to play in the Mortal Empires campaign, because they actually start in different locations. Khalida, for instance, starts in Lamia, I think, which makes sense, kind of, because that's, you know, where it all started, as in with the elixir of life and all that nonsense.
Your offer, but beware, my venom. There is no antidote.
What does he want? Ooh, he was strayed and he's offering 1,000. How nice of him. A nice high elf, who would have thunk? But yeah, anywho, and also the same thing with Queek. He starts well, quite close to Karak-Zorn, I think, which is the basically the birthplace of the dwarves. So he's pretty close to Karak 8 Peaks, and kind of his main goal, or one of his main goals, is, or should be, to capture Karak 8 Peaks, because he gains various benefits from that. My one complaint with Mortal Empires thus far, probably should be more, but my one complaint at the moment is how cramped the map is. And that's probably because of stability, performance, reasons, issues. Which, I mean, I suppose I can understand. It's just, I wish in a way it looked like this, grand and yeah, so grand in scale, but it just looks, yeah, more cramped. And it also has these ugly borders very close to the edges in that map, which looks rather, well, not very artistically pleasing.
Libaras shall rise again.
So he ran off.
For Libaras.
Well, he can do that if he wants to.
Smiles.
We'll just take this back.
Transport it back to Libaras. Scream.
he'll go first. Because he's, well, they're going in first to protect their queen, basically. A glorious death.
Oh, glorious death, no, screw you. Just die again. Do as you're told, they say.
That will come in handy. This one I quite like. It's very cheap, and it's a straight up damage boost. And upgraded, it gives you a bonus versus large, so it's a pretty good spell, I think. You are just sitting here. There she is. So that's not... Wait, what? Oh no, you've gotta be kidding me. What? What? Because I should be able to get them, right? 1 out of 1. What the hell? Oh, great. Well... well, no, that's not how it works, apparently. Oh god, that sucks. Oh boy, I have counted this the wrong way. So basically I need this, or another capital settlement, like this one. But the problem is I haven't developed it properly. So, turns until surplus point 98, yeah. I did not foresee that. That is very annoying. Well, I'll just have to keep going then. So what I could do, I could upgrade this, or I could just straight up wait. Because in 6 turns then, we'll have 3 here. But it's gonna take a long time to develop this, that's the problem. So I do that. I could also get rid of this and get another one of these instead. I suppose that's what I'll have to do. Oh well. Moving on. Let's just deal with these dwarfs and then see what we can do. Mortal. Defensive alliance? No, thank you. Don't want any alliances. They just bring trouble. I've tried them too many times to know that it's not worth it. Unless it's like with a very, very strong faction that you just know that you pretty much never ever want to break friendship with. And what am I seeing over there? That is Lokir. What is he doing here? That makes me slightly worried. And I didn't mean to do that, but he could try this, but I don't think it's gonna work. If you look at his disposition towards us. But then again, he is at war with the dwarves, same as us. So it's quite likely that he's just going for a bit of a detour. I mean, it's kind of what we did, right? It's only fair. Or is it?
It's inevitable.
Let's not worry about him just yet.
Shatter their bones. End them all.
Ooh, those are not very good odds.
Kill these wretches.
And I just realized that we actually need
All shall perish.
Khalida
Onwards.
to lead this siege. And yeah, that's right.
We begin.
I said it. Siege.
Vengeance upon them. Sacrifice.
Ah, boy. So, how much missiles, many missiles do they have? Well, as Sudawi, they have quite a bit. Some artillery even. The Slayers are only really a problem if you send in, well, large units to fight them, which we will not.
The snake's hunger.
Again, I will not save scum, but just in case something would mess up,
Kill for Asa.
I'll make sure that I have that in store. So this settlement type could work slightly better.
High Queen Khalida.
More in our favor, I mean. He's coming in over there, not exactly what I want. Ah, it's not amazing, actually. But what we could try to do is to put these guys up front as bait for the towers, and we just try to, yeah, we just get rid of these towers basically. Taking some shots, but as long as you don't die.
High Queen Khalida. As it should.
Where's my second, what's it called? Casket of Souls. I was pretty sure that we had one. What the? Oh no, right, it's with the other guy's army. Oh god. Well. Hopefully we'll have enough. Looking at the ammo though, we should have enough to deal with one tower at the very least. Let's just get all this crap into position. We could also just do as last time, just completely overwhelm them. Eventually we will win. It's just going to be pretty nasty casualty wise. Now if you really want to, you could also try to like get Khalida up here and try to dodge as many of their shots as possible. But doing that with Thunderers is pretty difficult. It's doable with Quarrelers, it's just... it's also a bit time-consuming. But it's either that, or we take a lot of casualties. Depends on what you're willing to do, I guess. And you need to not shoot. Need to conserve my ammo. Let's perhaps try to hit these Quarrelers right here. Now this should do really good damage against the Slayers, because again, no armor.
Fight like Elgi! How dare you!
Yeah, that didn't do a whole lot. Ah, this makes me miss the dwarves. Should probably do 8 more Lempires with the dwarves at some point. Anywho, let's get the archers up. Always in range if I got them tower. Another problem is that our range is not exactly amazing compared to the Dowie. They have pretty good range. We'll try this. I'm not sure if it's gonna go so well. However, this is a really good target. Yeah, that hurt. Return fire on those.
High Queen Khalida.
Like in this case, for instance. See this radius? It's freaking insane. You'll be under fire from these things the moment you enter the battlefield. That's pretty silly. Alright, stop firing. Now position over here. So they've used all their ammo. The casket, I mean. I'm trying to look for potential quarrelers. Because they are in a very tight formation. Can't attack walls because that would be too powerful, I guess. Ah, we'll just do this. Yeah, no, that was decent. That was decent. Look at them bunching up. Holy crap. That reminds me, they have slayers. So we'll do that and then get out. Same thing for you. Or perhaps he's not gonna get out and you are committing suicide. In fact, 2 of my archers have committed suicide. I don't know why, but alright. That's just what they want to do, apparently. Just get Khalid out. Also, watch how they're bombing their own units. Is she? No, she is not disintegrating. Or is she? Oh, yeah, she is. Or no, she just got hit by some fire. I don't know how they're shooting her, but whatever. Whoa, what the hell was that? Looked like the doggy just got pissed and tossed the entire unit off the freaking wall. Not impossible, I guess. Those beast layers, can we shoot those? In fact, no. Oh yeah, you guys get out. We'll attempt to snipe him with that spell. Yep, just like that. Go in this way instead. What the hell are you doing over here? There he goes again, Snorri, fighting like an Elgi. Well, I think we're pretty close to winning. It's just a matter of grinding it out. Actually, we have to kill all the Slayers, because those guys don't break. So, where are they? Oh, there's still a lot of them over here. Ugh. Not precisely a very fine performance here, but quite frankly, I just wanna get them out of the way. Just make sure I don't lose, well, say this unit, for instance, because it's actually valuable. Those are the Slayers that we have to kill. In fact, if we could get them off the walls, that would probably be for the best. So I think they're all running. But the problem is, yeah, Slayer's still alive. Yeah, don't kill my Tomb Guard, thanks. And I'll actually thank Grimnir for that. Because those were not proper dwarves. Indeed, they don't even belong here. They are lawbreakers. Now, if you look at the kill ratio here, yeah, the archers here did pretty damn well. Same thing with the Casket of Souls. Whereas the melee ones, even Tomb Guard, didn't do so well.
Take its wealth, its knowledge.
But no matter. It is ours now.
Libaris shall rise again.
Who commissions me? Fate is against us.
So Khalida leveled up. And I can basically give her Frenzy. I suppose that will come in handy.
Bring me Neferata's head.
Replace those archers that we lost. And we'll have room for those 2 agents. Get an extra unit of spearmen. And let's hope Squidward doesn't want to play. And to be entirely honest, I think I will end this stream right here. I was expecting to be done with this of sorts, of sorts, excuse me, as I finish this building, but no, turns out I need another one of these, and well, quite frankly, that's just going to take, well, it's gonna take way too long. So, thanks for tuning in. Those of you who did, I appreciate it, and see you next time. Have a nice evening.